of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning, everyone. This is the regular scheduled Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for Wednesday, November 19th. Can I get a roll call of members, please?
Yes, Mayor Lamb.
Here.
Betsy Barnes. Bob Clement. Jim Crook. Here. And Billy Gomez. All present.
We have a full quorum. First on the agenda is the approval of minutes of the prior meeting, which was held on Wednesday, November 5th. A motion to approve.
Second.
And a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes. This new items, we do have one, the board could add this as number 6, is the request from Public Works to approve vehicles to be sent off for auction. We can add that as number 6 on the agenda. A motion to approve the add-on in a second. And a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an eye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Okay, special recognition. So we have 2 actually under this category today. Our first is our employee of the month for this month. And we have Andrew Foster. Andrew, who is here. Yep, he's here tonight. Look at you. You were on top. Usually at the come out before we can. So Andrew is in our utilities department. So you've seen him around in the clerk treasurer's office a lot. So he does all the job related duties related to utilities and so forth. The water main breaks and minus 20-degree weather when we drive by, and man, wouldn't want to be those guys. Andrew is one of those guys. But he was nominated actually for Employee of the Month by our city court and Public Works for kind of his efforts unrelated to the job. So the first one, which we recently found out about, he's not, he just kind of did this just because it was the right thing to do. So besides the skill set on the job, Andrew is a pretty good, very good auto mechanic. So he gets off of work. Dad has a shop, right? Yep. So he gets off work for the city, helps his dad at the shop. So it was recently that one of our team members was in need of a car, was having some issues trying to find one. Andrew secured a car, made sure it was all good to go mechanically, and then just donated the car to our team member that was in need. And then recently, along those lines, we had a team member that was having some issues with their car, could not get it repaired, just issue after issue. I think we've all been there. Andrew stepped up, let me take a look at it, took it, got it running that same afternoon, and the car employee had the car back that day. So great employee, but off duty, just shows the kind of person he is and the heart that you have. So thank you. Well earned. Thank you. As well. So you want to say anything?
I mean, no, you got me off guard, so. Thank you. I mean, thank you for everyone. So,
All right, great job.
yeah.
Candy bakes good cookies.
Yes.
Yes.
You did not. There's some downstairs still. So. All right. Ready?
Yeah. Right.
Look here, big smiles. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna take one more. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Thank you.
Treasure.
We come here today to present Julie Highbrighter, who has earned the most prestigious international award accreditation of MMC, which is Master Municipal Clerk. It is an award that comes from the International Institute of Municipal Clerks. The MMC accreditation requires 60 advanced education points and 40 professional contribution points. The International Institute of Municipal Clerks grants the MMC designation only to those municipal clerks who have completed demanding education requirements and who have a record of significant contributions to their local government, community, and state. Attainment of this certificate is a testament of her hard work and dedication to the city of Crown Point. Continuing at these days are necessary for all local governments to keep up with the pace of growing demands and changing needs of the citizens we serve. We applaud you for your educational accomplishments and achievement at this milestone and congratulate you on your personal pursuit of professional excellence. It is my honor to present Julie Highbrighter for MMC accreditation.
Let me just follow up, the tenure that Julie has served in the office downstairs. I believe that she has attained the status of being one of the moms of the city. The rapport that she has with the other departments, whenever they have a question, is just unprecedented. They feel so warm and welcoming with her when she helps them out with things. And there's a period of time to where you actually spearheaded the budget on behalf of the office by yourself. And that was quite a burden at that time, but now there's a team effort, and Julie, like Sherry, knows the budget inside and out, and that's just a great thing for the city. So congratulations, what an honor.
Want to say anything?
Floor is yours.
I just want to say thank you for everything, all the education, all the growth opportunities. It means a lot, not just to me, but to the whole staff. So, thank you.
Tim, come up.
Come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
You want me or a cat?
Wow, I get my picture taken here.
Absolutely, sir.
Nothing on a
Oh
roll.
my gosh.
Thank you.
Big smiles, look here. 1, 2, 3. And one more, 1, 2, 3.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, moving on, under presentation, open bids for sale of real estate 522 Summit Street. Alex?
There we have one, you know. I'll open it up. We have a bid from Robert Bud Slupsevich, wishing to bid $16,200. He's provided his deposit check with that. So my recommendation would be to have the board accept the bid pending legal review, and we'll come back here and process it as being appropriate.
Okay, so we'll bring this then to the board for, we need a motion. So motion to approve pending legal review of the bid. We have a second
Second.
and a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an eye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Alex. Old business, utility updates. Al, good morning.
Morning. Start off with your four-phase water project, use of remaining funds. EFI has just started the final change order work, so hopefully we'll get that done here in the next month or two, and we'll be able to close that project out. We do have a disbursement number 47 for approval. It's a reimbursement to the city in the amount of $27,491. I request your approval for the mayor to execute that disbursement form.
Thanks, Al. Bring then this to the board for. We have a motion to approve disbursement 47 in a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by the eye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you. Your new 24-inch water supply line project, bringing water to the Southeast Wastewater Treatment Plant, will hit the paper on Friday. So the advertisement was provided to the paper on Monday, and they'll publish it Friday. The schedule is identified in the update. We're looking at publication this week, publication again next week. We'll have a pre-bid meeting December 3rd at 1 p.m. And then we'll have bid openings at 9 a.m. on December 16th. So those bids, we're able to hold those bids for 90 days based upon the SRF requirements. We are having a call inclusive of the city with SRF to identify closing dates on this bond and also the wastewater bond next week. Any questions on your water line project?
No.
Okay. Lead service line project is going slow but sure. We've replaced 112 lines. We're through all of the awarded work, and we have 2 additional divisions that we're awarding for the contractor to move forward, along with several locations that the city has identified to be lead service lines. So we had a construction meeting today, discussed that with the contractor. The contractor will be requesting additional time to get this completed. Substantial completion is December 28th. They are done with the contractual work, so this is going to be additional work. Contractor is asking for a time extension till March 1st. So we're going to coordinate that with the contractor and come back with the appropriate paperwork for your consideration. But it is good news. We've addressed an area that we thought would consume all of our funds, but we have ample funds left, and we'll just keep moving forward, and hopefully we'll get done before our budgeted funds are expended. Any questions?
You were saying that they're asking for an extension,
Yes.
and this is not, is something they're not familiar with, or this is not uncommon for starting with this?
No, the amount of time they were afforded was for a certain amount of area, a certain amount of work, which they've completed. We're able to increase their workload. So by increasing their workload, they'll need more time to do that, but we do have the funds available.
I know you look at it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next is your upcoming lead service line project. So even with this project done, we do have north of 2,000 customers on our list as potentially having lead lines. And so your upcoming project, as I indicated at last meeting, we're taking that list, we're eliminating everyone within this phase of the project. We're also coming up with a list of those who have been notified 4 times but have not been responsive, and we won't notify them again. But we will provide that list to the city in case anybody calls in and asks why they didn't get the opportunity to have their line replaced. So that list is being finalized. Then we'll have field crews out. The projects typically get awarded in May of 2026. So we'll make sure we have a bid package assembled, bid, and ready to go by then. Any questions on the next phase, water lead service line replacement project?
Is that about the only thing that we have noticed from people that doesn't want it, or they can't be, don't get notified, then they, have we have quite a problem with that?
It's responsiveness. A lot of people aren't responsive to requests.
And then they come back and say we didn't get a chance to have it. Is that what you were talking about?
Possibly, yes.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
Your wastewater treatment plant project, we did have a startup of the facility and a couple bugs that are going to be worked out. So that startup is complete. and we have some repairs that are going to be performed. But as far as the project goes, budgetarily, it's 98% complete, and I would anticipate the contractor requesting release of remaining funds now that we have certification that it's operating. Your downtown interceptor project, we held a training meeting last week with our inspection crew and with the city. With the deep interceptor installation, we have to be very diligent about proper backfill, compaction, things of that nature. So we don't have settlement after the fact or any type of failures. So we had it was about an hour-long meeting to go through what everybody needs to be looking for and those considerations. And I think everybody is well prepared for this moving forward. They are in process of performing the bore underneath the old Easy Go gas station property. And then after that it's done, I would expect them to start excavation for open install of the interceptor. We do have a contractor request for payment. It's pay application number 4, and you have a disbursement number 4 as well on this project. The contractor's payment request is for $676,998.36. Corresponding 5% retainage, $35,631.48. I'd request approval for the mayor's signature on that payment application and disbursement.
Thanks, Al. Bring that request to the board for questions or action.
So moved.
Motion to approve the disbursement number 4 request. We have a second. And a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an eye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you.
So,
Southeast wastewater treatment plant project. The project is bid ready. We're still coordinating with IDEM on some loose end paperwork that is required. So I was hopeful to have that to announce today that we had all that paperwork completed by the regulatory agency, but I'm waiting to hear back from them. So I'll update you at next meeting on what our schedule is. Collection system improvements project design is proceeding well. We have vendor coordination on various pieces of equipment to perform so that we can finalize our cost estimate. And we're on schedule to bid that project summer of 2026. Any questions regarding your water or sewer utilities?
We're on schedule.
On schedule.
that's good. Thank you. All right, thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Number 2, request approval of Solomon Pond maintenance agreement. First on the November 5th meeting.
Thank you. In order to maintain the pond at Sourman, there's the big pond that we just did in the construction, and then there's the pond on the east side. Both of them need to be maintained for a variety of different algae and things. I solicited 2 estimates, and the lower one is in the amount of $5,384. They'll be doing work from April to September bi-weekly. So they'll come out and treat the pond every other week for that group of months. And the total, like I said, is $5,384. The other estimate was over $7,800.
Who's the vendors?
The lake and pond biologist came in at just about $7,800, and aquatic control was $5,384.
Okay, is this a 1-year agreement?
It is.
Okay.
Mhm.
Turn it to Alex, you give it the.
Yeah, Mayor, Jenny and I have had discussions on that, making sure we've got multiple bids out. Excuse me, so I think we're good to proceed on it.
Okay, so you need a motion to, or from the board for approving the maintenance agreement from aquatic control for $5,384.
So move there.
Second. Have a motion to approve and a second. Any further discussion on the motion?
Hey, on that thing there, we're talking about, Mayor, that's down there, right? We had a discussion, like yesterday, you and I did about it.
It's,
That's was gonna go,
it's,
that's Sarman's Woods down to that sector.
yeah, it's for the large pond at Sowerman's, and then as Jenny said, there's a smaller one to the east of that, so this is for controls for both of those.
Will we have to do anything like this in the future again? You think?
Probably,
It'll probably be a
Never
yearly
ending.
maintenance to treat them.
yeah, because we'll want to keep it treated.
Mhm.
Yeah. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thanks, Jenny.
Thank you.
Hey, Al, can you, apparently we missed something under your.
Sure.
Time at the podium.
Appreciate Alex bringing that to my attention. This was added after the agenda was sent out, but we did receive a day or two ago what is called a joint use maintenance agreement from NDOT. This is associated with the downtown interceptor. So because the interceptor is being installed in 231, the joint use maintenance agreement identifies the city's responsibilities associated with this. The NDOT is requiring that there be a repair to their road if there's any settlement within 10 years' time. So we contacted the contractor, asked him to increase his warranty for that and asked what the cost would be. And the cost was the same as if he put it in again. So we didn't think that that was worth issuing by change order. So we did modify the backfill requirements to number 53s. Pretty much making it very difficult for even an installation error to result in settlement. And we're recommending to the city that we sign the joint use maintenance agreement with that stipulation of the 10 years. If there's any settlement, it's the city's responsibility.
Alex?
Oh, yeah, Mayor, so I looked through the agreement, mostly standard language that you would expect to have in this type of agreement with NDOT. The only change you have is on the signature block, it has it set up for Tony Sikora, and it made that being signed by you as a, so other than that, the agreement's good to move forward on.
Okay. Thanks, Alex. So then we need a motion to approve the execution of the joint use maintenance agreement. for NDOT.
So moved. As presented.
Okay, we have a motion to approve.
I'll second
And a second. Discussion on the motion. Hearing none, all in favor, signify with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex. Okay, sure. Under new business, utility easement agreement, Lake County Parks and Recreation Board.
Thank you, Mayor. As the board may recall, we had one of these a few months back where we acquired some property from the Lake County, or an easement from Lake County to access a lift station. Once Al got into further engineering on it, we need to run a water line to an adjacent portion of Lake County Parks and Recreation Board property. As part of the easement, we use the same valuation technique. This would provide for a payment to Lake County Parks and Recreation of $8,100 for the easement area, which ends up being 5,292 square feet of permanent easement and 5,625 square feet of temporary easement.
And this is along the 231 corridor.
Correct, right across from Mississippi Parkway.
Okay, we'll bring this to the board for questions and or action. What was the amount? Sorry.
$8,100.
So moved, Mayor.
We have a motion to approve the agreement. We have a second.
Second.
Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor, signify with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Number two, request approval of 2 change orders for the 400 East North Street demolition. Alex?
Thank you, Mayor. We, the one change order was contemplated as part of the contract. It determined that a future amount to be determined based on the asbestos report. The asbestos report did come back. There is asbestos in the building. and that will need to be removed. It's a little bit difficult because of the clutter that's inside the building, so it's not your straightforward asbestos where they just go in and remove it. They literally have to move things, get to it, move it back to get to another spot. So that's the first change order. The second one basically results in a little bit of a delay that happened on the city's behalf from trying to save the building, essentially, right? The bid came in months ago. There's been some changes to some pricing with regard to the cost of dumpsters, the cost of removal. And so essentially that's just a dollar amount that increases due to our attempt to save the structure itself, right? Which I think was a good attempt. I mean, we did everything we could to try to save that, make that happen.
So the change order collectively, can we do these
Together, yeah.
Okay. So as Alex said, yeah, so neither one is unexpected, especially the asbestos report. We're kind of waiting on that
Yes.
and all that would be involved for that. And then as Alex said, it was the right move to delay it. The city's request to delay it. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but so the other cost is associated to that delay. So I guess we need a motion from the board to approve change order request number 1 and change order request number 2.
So move, Mayor, as presented.
I'll second. Motion to approve the change orders and a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Alex.
Mayor, do you think we're gonna have any more change orders or anything like that?
I mean, nothing sitting here right now, nothing anticipated.
That should that should get us up to date for when they're getting ready to do anything.
Correct.
Okay. And that's gonna be probably
Right now, sitting here, January time.
January.
Yeah, so the asbestos will start before that.
Yes.
So all that removal will happen, but the actual demo is likely the first part of January.
And you said that when we get a final date, that to give them a letter from us,
Yeah,
that we're going to start destroying the thing at that time.
yeah. So like we've always done is, the communications there between the city, the company and the foundation. Once the specific date is set, then of course the foundation is made aware.
Have we heard any conversation lately on any of that from that group?
No, I have not.
And who would we contact in that? You remember?
Well, I believe the foundation is made up of multiple board members, but I think just based on most recent series of meetings, it was Mr. Hybrid.
Mr. Hybrid. Okay, thank you.
Okay, number 3, request approval of HIDA fiduciary agreement with the city of Crown Point. Kristen, good morning.
Good morning.
If it would be the board's pleasure, the Indiana HIDA would like to present a amendment to the fiduciary agreement dated today. We are requesting an additional $10,000 for the fiduciary fee for this year to be allocated for additional operational expenditures for the grant program, sir.
Okay, so you'd be looking for an amendment to the existing agreement with the city.
Please, sir,
Correct.
with today's date.
Okay, Alex, all good?
Yeah, I think Dave, reviewed that one.
All good.
We reviewed the entire document, et cetera, spoke to them, it's all ready for approval.
Okay, thank you, David. All right, we'll bring this then to the board.
So, Wayne,
A motion to approve the amendment to the agreement. Do we have a second? And a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, board.
Number 4, request approval of PACE fees for the remainder of 2025 and the first quarter of 2026.
Yes, Mayor and Board, before you is a spreadsheet of PACE fees as stated for the remainder of 25 into the first 2 quarters of 26. There are some minor changes in that those changes are highlighted in red compared to the study. or the spreadsheet. So asking the board to approve that as presented and to pass that to city council for adoption on December 1st.
Okay, yeah, looking through them, there was all pretty much routine. I mean, was there
There are a
any-
couple new programs that we added, looking at with the addition of more pickleball courts and stuff. We did add a slight change in a couple others, and we'll kind of move some money into some maintenance funds with those additions to maintain going forward. But other than that, very small changes.
Okay. All right, we'll bring this to the board for questions of Adam or action. Need a motion? Okay, we have a motion to approve the fee schedule. Do we have a second? And a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an eye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passed.
Thank you.
So then as Adam said, this will go to the council at the next meeting. Number 5, request approval to accept bond for Community Cancer Center. I believe, based on staff's request, if we could actually remove this from the agenda. It's something that may come up later in 2026, but a bit premature in getting it onto the agenda for any board action. I guess we need a motion to remove it.
Correct.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on the motion? If not, all in favor, signify with an eye. Aye. Opposed? Our add-on for Terry Sikora and Public Works. Terry?
Thank you, Mayor. I come before the board to get permission to add 7 vehicles to a list for auction. Pretty straightforward.
Okay. Adam, how do we have a auction date set or? how do you-
No, in the past, we've turned to an online auction service
That's what we're
that Terry White and Terry use for those vehicles. So we haven't done an on-site auction in a couple of years, but seem to be getting a wider audience.
Yeah, it works
utilizing
well.
that and, instead of coming back as one large date, they put it out there per statute.
Works good.
Okay, so if approved, it would be imminent that they'll actually be online for auction. It won't be like a year delay or.
No.
No, they'll go on and they still have to follow the same principles and guidelines.
Mhm.
Be posted, approved by this board. It's all board legit, so it's out there and capable for use nationwide.
Okay. All right, we'll bring then Terry's request to the board. A motion to approve the vehicles for auction and a second. Any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an eye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, board.
Miscellaneous. We do have a birthday in the house. Terry Sikora, happy birthday today. Chose to spend it with all of us. Rather be Terry. Our next regular scheduled meeting will be Wednesday, December 3rd at 11 a.m. We get a motion to adjourn. Motion. Second. And a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify with an eye. Aye.